Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120! Quarterback, I'm getting nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bring it.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go. 280! Check 53 is mine. Heavy on the edges. 53 is the mic. 53.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
53. Go.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, 52's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big deep. Offensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a party now. Hey, Orbit. 52, come on. Check 52, come on.
Now Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. On the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
5 wide. Hey, high 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Come on now, let's go. Switch. 49, check 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch QB drop. He's checking. Crash. Joker. Sunday.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Check 23. Empty.
Wentz now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here we go, 50. Hey, foxtrot. Target. Let's go, Mike 50. Get your swarm on. Mike 50.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now Wentz. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Move. Defense wins championship.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got nothing. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check.
Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. No, check that. check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pearson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And shedding through the tackle. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
57. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. 53, check 53. Hey, wahoo! Screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Sunday. Check 4. Watch the safety creep. General West. 81. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, Alpha. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Trickie's the mark.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mike.
Throwing now is Allen. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 50, Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3, check 10.
Go.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
56. Watch it.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 44, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Allen on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 58. Right.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to Henry. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
319!
Middle. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Pierce, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53.
Wentz going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And again this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's trash.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
52, right 52.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bravo!
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here we go.
Line 52, you must be together.
From the 41, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill, kill, kill. Check the backer, check the backer. 5-2.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's our time.
On the ground, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Alert! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go.
52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No chance.
On 52. Smooth.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Alert!
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This is taken at the 3. And he loses the football the 2nd time.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a
is
star.
pretty
I put a star. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming at you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check. 53's mine.
82.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He looked to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now a desperate, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Pierce, and that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack.